Hey everybody, Weston here, back with the Hidden Gibbon with another discussion video. And we have done green, red, and black so far for our top 5 cards or my top 5 cards that I put in any commander deck. So today we're going to be doing blue. But before I get into that, I have a question for you. When I get to multicolor, would you rather me just do one generic 5 multicolor cards despite what color combination they are? Or would you rather me do 5 for each, say, guild, like is it Azorius, etc., those color combinations, and then 5 for each of the 3 color combinations, and then do one that's Wooburg, or some combination of that? Let me know in the comments down below. We'll also be doing lands and colorless spells in this series. And then I'll probably be doing some similar stuff with these, like my 5 favorite stacks cards, etc. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. And I know today I'm going to be public enemy number 1 because I am a certain kind of player, and people are going to not like some of the cards that I put on here. I'm a jerk sometimes in blue. Let's get straight into it. So in at number 5, we have Candlekeep Sage. It's a legendary enchantment. It's a background for 3. And it has commander creatures you own have, when this creature enters or leaves the battlefield, draw a card. So at very worst, I have found that you're going to get to draw a card off of this minimum 3 to 4 times. Either from your commander entering, getting removed and coming back, etc. But it's just a very low barrier way to draw some cards. And then at its ceiling, if you are running Blink, you are drawing a ton of cards. Just an absolute ton of cards. I run this with a Blink deck as well, and I draw so many cards so quickly. It's very, very, very strong. I highly recommend it, especially if you need just some more free draw engines. You can pair this up with things like Teferi's Ageless Insight and things like that, or Alhamoret's Archive, to just even draw more cards off of it. It's a very, very strong ability on a very cheap spell. And it has the added benefit that if you have a commander from the Baldur's Gate series that says choose a background, you can have Candlekeep Sage be your background to have an extra color with it. So yeah, that's I can't sing this card's praises enough. If there is a deck in blue and I need just an extra like cheap recurring draw, this is what I throw in. Next, and this is why people are going to start being mad at me, this is not the only card like this on the list. We have Amphibian Downpour. This is an enchantment aura for 2 generic and 1 blue. It has flash, so you can play it at instant speed, and then storm, so whenever you cast this spell, copy it for each spell cast before it this turn. You may choose new targets for the copies. Copies become tokens of Amphibian Downpour. Enchant a creature, and then enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a blue frog creature with base power and toughness of 1/1. So not only do I love this card specifically, but this is also, we're going to say, a signpost for every card like it, because I don't know what it is, but I really love turning people's commanders into legitimate business people, into frogs, into foods, into treasures, into all sorts of things. I run Eaten by Piranhas, Witness Protection, all of those spells. But Amphibian Downpour is exceptionally good because of Storm. If your opponent starts playing a bunch of silly, goofy spells, they should be punished for that. And a great way to punish them for that is by turning their commander, and most people's commanders usually are the thing that is making them do the thing, turn their commander into a frog and make them have to kill their own commander to be able to start doing the thing again. And while you're at it, if they have other things out there, make sure that you turn those into frogs as well. Got yourself an Esper Sentinel? Now you got yourself a frog. Got yourself a Vivi Ornithir? Now you got yourself a frog. Delicious. Now, this is important. The 1/1 counters that the creatures would have would still be on it, so it would be above a 1/1. But the important part is that they don't have any abilities. And in a time and era in Magic where every single creature has a text box longer than War and Peace, turning things into a 1/1 no ability frog is pretty dang strong. All right, now the next one I know is going to draw some hate. I know a lot of people hate this card, but oh, sorry, wrong one. My apologies. I thought I had it somewhere else in the order. False alarm, friends. But this one is Phyrexian Metamorph. This is actually one of my favorite cards in all of Magic the Gathering. I used to even try running this when I was trying to see if blue-green 12 posts could work in Legacy, and I did win a fair amount of like LGS tournaments and did decently well in some Star City Games 5Ks with it. But I had Phyrexian Metamorph in there at a time where Stoneblade was a thing, and Batterskull would come out, and copying people's Batterskulls is delicious, friends. But Phyrexian Metamorph is the everyman spell. It, although an artifact, so kind of cheating for blue here, is a blue card that is 3 generic and 1 Phyrexian blue, which means you can either pay 1 blue or 2 life to play it. You may have this creature enter the as a copy of any artifact or any creature on the battlefield, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. Your opponent's got the Soul Ring, you got the Soul Ring. Your opponent's got something super busted for a creature or a artifact, you've got it. And if you want 2 of your busted thing, Phyrexian Metamorph's got you, friends. Hell, if you are running a artifact land and you need another artifact land, Phyrexian Metamorph's got you covered. This card is so useful and just has so much utility around him that, oh my god, I run this, I'm not kidding you, in every single blue deck I have. Every single one, regardless of what they do, just because of the sheer amount of utility of Phyrexian Metamorph, because every commander deck runs creatures that do a lot of things, or runs artifacts that do a lot of things, or you know your opponents aren't, and this card just gets so much value so quickly. I love that they reprinted him in the Edge of Eternity's pre-con to make him a little bit cheaper. He was sitting around $10-15 at one point, but I'm telling you, friends, this card is phenomenal. Play it. You will not regret having this in your deck. I promise you, you will not regret it. All right, next. Here's the one that's going to make everybody mad. It's Imprisoned in the Moon. Yeah. I know that a lot of people hate this card. I know that it is the bane of Brawl's existence on Arena, and I say that as somebody who uses it in Brawl a lot. But what is Imprisoned in the Moon? It is an enchantment aura for 2 generic, 1 blue. It says enchant a creature, land, or planeswalker. And enchanted permanent is a colorless land with add 1 colorless. And then it loses all other card types and abilities. I will use this on broken commanders, and I will not shed 1 single tear for doing it, because folks got to have a way to have some removal. That being said, I do feel bad for red or black if they can't kill their own commander before this goes down, because enchantment removal is pretty limited in those colors. But I will play this. I don't shed a tear about it. I play it in pretty much every blue deck that I have, specifically because they're like, especially if I am trying to keep opponents from doing something, this is a card to do it. I know it's a feels bad card. I will not ever shame anyone for not playing it, but these lists are things that I put in every deck. And if you say you're in a pod with your friends and it's just your friends that are playing and stuff, and you find that you're not having a lot of troubles being able to deal with commanders, this might be the card for you. Sure, your opponents might call you a jerk, and your friends might be like, all right, buddy, what is this? But at the same time, again, argument, devil's advocate here, play interaction, and yeah, this card is very strong. I have blown out a lot of people with this card. It is the bee's knees, if you will. Oh my god. And it has the plus of having Emrakul on it, which reminds me that one day my 15/15 will be freed. And then last, but certainly not least, we have Estrid's Invocation. It's an enchantment for 2 generic, 1 blue. And it is, you may have Estrid's Invocation enter the battlefield as a copy of any enchantment you control, except it has, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile this enchantment. If you do, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control, and then it will copy something new. enchantments get used in pretty much every deck, and there are a lot of enchantments that people play for lots of utility, such as or protection, like Propaganda. I've had it copy Propaganda. I've had it copy Imprisoned in the Moon. I've had it copy my Second Son's Twilight, the one that gives you the 2 end steps. I can't remember what the name of the card is. My Extravagant Replications, and the fact that it can change, right? So say you imprison in the moon something and the bigger threat comes out, you can have it not be a copy of it anymore, and then recopy it and have it attached to another creature that is bigger and stronger and more powerful. All over, like, this is a utility card through and through. Use it to copy your, like, 1,000-Year Storm, anything really. Like, it is just, I have never been disappointed when I have drawn this card. Not one time. But yeah, let me know what you think of my picks in the comments down below. And also, let me know what your 5 must-include blue cards are for any commander deck. I want to know. I'm really having a ton of fun with this series. It is fantastic. It is, I love talking Magic. I'm sure you can tell by how excited I get. Oh, good. I love talking about Magic, and I have really enjoyed seeing what all of your top 5 cards are. Like that, like I mentioned in the last one, that's not just engagement bait. Like, legitimately, I love seeing what people play in their decks, because not only does it kind of confirm some of my things when I see a lot of the cards that I play in my decks, but also there have been cards that I haven't really thought of or haven't really heard of, and then I look them up and I'm like, oh my god, this has got to go in my decks right now. But yeah, my name is Weston. I'm with the Hidden Gibbon, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.